My name is Tom Kelly. I'm a stand-up comedian who has been on The View, Good Morning America, Headline News, Reels, and a whole bunch of other TV and newspaper thingies and podcasts. Here at the Tom Kelly Show, we're elevating lives. We're making people laugh. Think of this as inappropriate Oprah, except instead of Oprah giving out cars, I am giving out hangovers. New episodes on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I'm across the board on social media as Tom Kelly Show. I have an old friend in the room. What do you say we do this conversational read and start the show?
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody, I want you to go to the Tom Kelly Show.
Did you ever hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure. Okay. Tom Kelly Show.
Who is it?
Who is that? Have we not had this story? You're right. I don't think I've played that for you. That's Keith, a guy on the 6 train.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, that's great. I hope you paid him for that.
I gave him only 20. And you know what, though?
Hey, that's good.
Well, and people have said, Tom, are you appropriating a street performer's talent? I got that note. Yeah, I get this stuff.
Are you
from
being
people.
serious?
There are a lot of people who think. I don't have many listeners, but God bless, many of them are pains in the asses. That said, Keith on the 6 train gave him a blank amount of dollars, gave him 20. I actually gave him 20. It started at 10 and then I gave him 20. I didn't think I'd still be using the song a year later, but someone said, Tom, you play it so much, you should be giving Keith more money. And I'm like, you know what? How about this? I'll make Keith a 50% owner of the Tom Kelly Show podcast. And you know what? Keith, you owe me $300. Yeah. There you go, Keith. You owe me money now. So that's my approach to that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do you have a nonsense and nostalgia? Oh, by the way, in the room with me, Loren Raye, old friend. She frankly, anyway, old friend, nonsense and nostalgia podcast today on the Tom Kelly Show. After an hour of us talking on Zoom, we're just going to give you nonsense and no nostalgia.
Okay, that's
the
fine.
Nostalgia on our own.
Sure. Yeah.
We talked about my horrible dating life, my disasters, what medications Loren thinks I should be taking.
Yeah, but only because I'm on them myself. Yeah.
Yes, well, and that's very generous of you to share the secret formula and share all 11 secret herbs and spices.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I took a genetic test to find out what I should be on. So that's.
Well, oh, really? Did you take a genetic test for this stuff?
Yeah, it was honestly the best decision or one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Like, not exaggerating. It's called Genomind. I'm not getting paid to say this at all. I've asked them if they would want to pay me to say this, and they said thanks, maybe later. But we
need somebody crazier. We're pushing for Kanye.
So it's Genomind, and basically, like, long story short, I started out taking Zoloft. I had really, really bad side effects on Zoloft, like horrible, and I wanted nothing to do with it. So, but I realized I still needed to be medicated in order to feel my best. And so I talked to a bunch of doctors, and they said, try this genetic test. I did, and it just tells you what works best with your body and what doesn't. And I was right. Zoloft was one of the ones that works worst. And so now
you know that just by looking at genes.
Yeah.
Like, but what, they know other people who had the S gene?
I don't know how it works. I don't know, but I'm telling you, since the second I switched, it has been night and day difference. It's awesome.
I love it. I love to hear that. See, I'm going through a whole list of, possible signs. I can't tell if I need to fix my life or if I just have hypochondria. Like, I think part of the problem with this podcast is, like, if you notice how much more positive the intro is since you've been here last.
Yeah.
I'm elevating my life. I'm not fixing it. Fixing it implies it's broken. Elevating it just says I'm going up from wherever I am.
Okay.
I'm not in a bad spot. We're just going up. So
you PR'd it. I get it. There's a little PR spin on how
yes.
Yeah.
Or I'm shifting my mindset as the
no, I like it.
Okay. So that said, I am convinced I might have sleep apnea. I've gained I've lost weight. I've gained it back. But then I'm talking with someone and someone said, Tom, and I'm about to pay for the sleep apnea test. It's covered by insurance. And then someone said, Tom, you're also sleeping on a 15-year-old mattress.
Is that going to make a difference?
Some people say yes. Some people say no. Now, the nice thing about a mattress is you can bring a woman into your bedroom and say, look at my new mattress. You can't bring a woman into your bedroom and say, look at my new CPAP machine. Not the same.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yep.
So I don't know. Like, you seem to be leaning towards CPAP over new cushy mattress.
No, I gotta be honest. I mean, I forgot that you're single. Like, I don't know. I'm married. So for us, it's just kind of like, oh yeah.
You're not the only woman who has. And the few that do remember are trying to forget.
No, but like I wear earplugs when I sleep. Like that's like, and my husband wears
husband?
Yeah. Because of my husband. Are you kidding me?
Wait, what is Matt doing in the bedroom?
He breathes heavy and then he snores and it drives me nuts.
Yelling out other women's names, yelling out the names of exes?
No, thank God. No.
So I don't know. So the problem with my bed, I haven't talked about this in a while, is my bed is a real single guy bed. When I first moved out of my parents' house in the year 2006, 2007, I moved in with my friend Charlie. My other friend Brian was sharing an apartment with Charlie. And instead of paying for a new bed, I bought Brian's new bed. Interesting fact, I am pretty sure Brian and his now wife, Tori, have had more sex in my bed than I have had. 1 year of using that mattress.
Especially at that age. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And listen, I think I do a better job making the bed.
Okay. That's good. At least you have a bed. Dude, I would like when I was dating in my 20s, a true story. One of the reasons that I like began to fall in love with my husband was that he actually had a bedroom set and it wasn't just like a bed on a floor. And I was like, oh, this is a real man. Like I was so happy. So you're there.
So to your point about your husband is I am ready for a bedroom set. I just don't feel like, especially with New York kind of like lingering in that blah stage for a year. I really don't want to buy a bedroom set, have somebody carry it up into my walk-up apartment.
Yeah.
And then move in a year. And, everything.
You don't have a bedroom set?
I have bedroom furniture. I have
Okay.
I have a dresser from Bob's. I have a desk from Staples. I have a piece of crap IKEA dresser that I need to get rid of, but I'm sentimental about it because I put it together with my dad in 2001, right after 9/11.
Don't ever get rid of that.
But then again, Dad is still alive.
Why am I? He's not going to be alive forever.
But that dresser, but you know what? But I can part with the dresser and just have Dad put something else together later. I don't know. I'm not hoarding. Like I don't want to. So you would fit in well with the rest of the Kellys. There's a garage full of junk that. Some I
keep everything.
Where you've been moving like a nomad through all the season. Hello, hang on, folks. Okay, Sophie, breaking news. Sophie Raye coming in.
Hi, come here. Come say hi.
Sophie, hello. You're on a podcast.
Here, Tom is saying hi. Come
Sophie, hello. Sophie, do you think I need a new bed? Do I need a crib?
Tom wants to know, do you think he needs a crib or a new
Should
bed?
I sleep in a crib or should I get a new big boy bed?
She got a big girl bed.
You got a big girl bed? Oh, she can't hear us. Why am I talking like in child voice? You were wearing headphones.
She can.
Oh, you can hear?
I flipped it.
Sophie, tell us about your bed.
You need a big girl bed.
I need a big girl bed. If you knew more about the types of women I date, you'd laugh at that.
Do you need a big girl bed?
I do need a big girl bed.
He said yes, he does.
I do. Do you think, what should I put on my big girl bed? Never mind.
Now? Okay.
Way to walk out on the most awkward question. And Loren, for those of you listening to the audio version of this podcast, Loren is in her voiceover closet. Yep. Sophie just turned the light off.
Sophie, turn the light on, please. Because I can't see Tom. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. I love you. Have kids. Anyway.
Yeah. And there you go. And for
sorry about that.
Remember a minute ago when I was feeling lonely and wanted the dream girl of my life to fall in love with me, I am now cured again.
So going back to, we went on a big tangent, but yes, I think you should try.
Do I need a big girl bed first?
Yeah. I think you should try a new bed, I guess, or do both. And then just don't take out the sleep apnea stuff when you bring your girl home.
Like I sleep great when I'm at my parents' house. Now, I don't know if that's the energy of New York City. It sounds stupid, but there is a frenetic energy to living in New York and these old buildings.
Well, maybe it's time for you to just move out of the city and buy a place on Long Island.
And there you go. So in a dream world, I have both. We'll see. But enough about that. Enough about that. But okay, so you are saying both. Get a CPAP machine.
Yeah, man. and a house. I'm saying get all three. Get the CPAP, get the new bed, get the house, keep the apartment in New York.
Yes. And by the way, once Keith buys into his half of the Tom Kelly show, this is like you're not watching We Crashed, are you? The We Work documentary?
No, wait, is that on Hulu?
It's on Apple TV Plus.
Oh no, that's why we're not, because we don't have that. But I wanted to.
It's not that great. It's getting critically panned. But half of it is it's like all douchebag finance guys go and saying, "I will bring you in at a valuation." And that's what I feel about the Tom Kelly show right now. Keith, if you want to buy into the Tom Kelly show, I will bring you in at a valuation of $20 a month for Libsyn.
There you go.
The podcast hosting platform.
I love it. Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, voiceover's going pretty well. I'm building it slowly. We just signed my daughter up for preschool, which starts in September. So there's going to be newfound freedom there for me, which is nice. I've been home with her.
And newfound freedom for you and Matt to work on baby 2.
Nah, baby 2, pretty sure that's not happening. But yes, it will be a lot more freedom for that too, which is great because let me tell you, at the end of the day, sometimes not the best time. Very tired. It doesn't.
Well, with Matt working from home, Sophie in daycare.
It's much better. We used to, it's funny. My husband and I used to work we used to work 6 minutes away from where we lived. And I remember I had to go home to like pick something up. And I was like, what is stopping us from having sex right now? And we were like, absolutely nothing. Like, it was great. I miss the daytime. So
I like the word nooner.
Yeah. Afternoon delight, I suppose. But yeah, so that hopefully isn't that what it's about?
No, it is. But there's just this moment of like, you're talking about sex. Then I chime in. You're like, I no longer want to talk about sex with you.
No, that's not. No, I just get like, I don't want to go too far into it because I think I usually don't, and I don't want to embarrass him either. But yeah, like, of course. And
what's embarrassing? It's love. It's God's gift.
It is. I know.
I feel listen, Loren, you got this other podcast. I know your numbers aren't much better than mine. Okay. And you got a TikTok star. So what are you doing wrong? All right.
What am I doing wrong?
And I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. Not talking about sex enough. Yes.
Well, yeah. No, but no, it will be, I don't think I thought about that in terms of her going to school. I thought about it more in terms of like, wow, I can actually sit down for 3 hours and get work done. But that will be a really nice bonus that we have not had the opportunity to have in 3 years. So I'm very grateful for that. And thank you for reminding me.
I don't know. Why don't you just put her in the bedroom, turn on Dora the Explorer while exploring you?
Dude, first of all, stop. Second of all, Dora the Explorer. I can't, if she's not asleep or if she's not out of the house, I could never. He would be like, let's cut this short. I don't even want to deal with this.
Whereas usually I'm like, let's cut this short. I've done my best.
That's great. That's nice.
Propitia's kicking in. Don't you love my hair?
Oh man. I will tell you though, it's been hard going back to our meds. I am talking a lot about this. Going back to like being on meds, it has definitely changed. Like, I don't know if like the sex drive is the right word, but like, it's changed the experience. Like it's definitely more challenging than it was prior. And that's a very common side effect. And we've had to, like, I give my husband and I both a lot of credit. Like we've tried really hard to be like, he's tried really hard to be very understanding of that with me and like us figuring out how to make that work as best we can. So maybe the meds are not a great thing for you if you're not getting laid a lot. Like
at this point, I'm done. Listen, and you talk about medicating. I was telling, and I'm not going to go too far into this story, but on St. Patrick's Day, I'm at a bar and a girl who I found very pretty and was at the bar. And you talk about medication. I just started pounding Guinnesses until I had the liquid confidence. Now, is that any better than a Zoloft under a doctor's supervision or a different pill after going to Genomeds, which by the way is also the name, what is it called? Genomind?
Genomind, yeah.
It's also the name of a pizza place / meditation center in Piscataway, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Is Piscataway a town?
Piscataway.
I was close. Thank you for letting me go. Most of the country would have missed that.
That's all right. Hey,
I should have let it go. No, I know. I should have let it go. I should have been confident.
I've
Outside
been
of
doing this long enough to let the host look like the God's gift to the earth. Don't worry.
oh my God. Well, it is your gift. You do bring out, you know what? Maybe we should we fix your life for 3 minutes or no?
You can fix my life if you'd like.
Tell everybody what your dream is.
Okay. So one of the things that I very much want to do, I love doing voiceover. I'm doing that now. And I can do that from home. Something else that I'd like to do to increase my income and also just make me feel good inside is working with high school kids, middle school kids, maybe elementary kids about finding the confidence in themselves to speak publicly. So whether that's like me helping you with the book report that you have to deliver or coaching you in forensics, which is like public speaking, or, you know, like you have a college interview coming up, like I want to work one-on-one or in small groups with kids to help them develop the skills and the confidence they need to move forward in life. That would make me feel really satisfied in using my talents and also like giving back to, I don't know if it's giving back if you're getting paid, but like really investing in like the next generation.
Investing. I like that word. You're investing too. Wait, why not? Actually, have you ever thought about getting like a therapy degree or one of those extra things?
No, you know, I've been in therapy since I'm 8, so I think I have one, but
Okay. You're one. No. Actually, you have another qualification though for this job. If it's not a therapy degree, what did you do in 2004?
Oh, I'm a nerd. I was the New Jersey state champion in prose reading. Thank you very much. I was good at what I did. I got made fun of relentlessly in high school for doing public speaking. And you know what? Guess who got paid 6 figures for a very long time to speak publicly? Me. I did. So all y'all can suck it.
You know what? You just pulled the same bull I pull with my family when they say I'm not funny. And I'm like, well, sorry to tell you that the American Broadcast Company disagrees with you. I am funny. Here's a check with Mickey Mouse on it. Oh, yep. And it's more than what you made this week.
Yep. But also I say that, and the only reason I feel comfortable saying that, here comes Sophie, is because I am not employed by anyone who believes that I am doing that anymore.
The rebuttals are coming where I'm at my career.
Yeah.
Now it's like, well, Tom, you really think you're funny, don't you? Well, I hate to tell you, but the people at the LOL Comedy Club.
I know. No, I the only reason
their tickets from a homeless man.
True, like the only reason I can say that is because I'm not doing that anymore, you know, like, but I guess that's my point. I want to find a way to continue using my skills and also like teach other kids how to do this. And even if it's like an adult that wants to start a podcast, like I can help you with presenting your ideas clearly and efficiently and hopefully in an entertaining manner. Like I would like to start doing that.
But why not? But here's and now this is the thing that I keep with dreams. Like me, I'm fuzzy on the vision. You just spelled out a hell of a vision.
But it took me 2 years to find that vision.
Okay, so you're here on March 22nd in the year 2022.
Yes.
What's stopping you from being closer to that goal for April 1st?
I'm afraid I can't do it. I'm afraid I'm going to mess a kid up. I'm afraid I'm going to take someone's money and not deliver. I'm afraid that maybe I won't be making 6 figures ever again. So why ever try? You know, like there's a lot of fear that's associated with starting something new. Yes? Do you have to go potty?
Oh, because I'm about to be deep. Don't screw this up.
Go ahead. She'll be fine. She can go
by
herself.
Because what you just saw, what America just saw on the YouTube channel and what everybody just heard on the audio podcast, there is one of your many spokes in your wheel, which is you are a good human being. You are not going to F up a kid. You're just not. You're just not. And if you did F up a kid, you know, you're a good enough person to offer a refund.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
And I know how much your audio voiceover work is paying. So you're not going to get closer to making 6 figures until you do more little things that make you 6 figures.
Yeah. Like it's a good base. I'm so grateful for it. But like, I really, oh, now she's leaving. Don't leave. Don't bother Daddy. Please come in here.
Please bother Tom Kelly instead.
I'm so sorry.
Bother Tom. So no, but I will say this: you have a gift, though you're not really showing it right now, of making other people better at what they do.
That's very kind of you. I appreciate that.
Though you completely threw it out the window with the come in here instead of bothering Daddy.
I know. Well, my husband gets paid for a living, so I got to.
What's your husband doing right now? He's picking what songs are playing on KTU and country song. Oh my gosh! Wait a second. Should we put Dua Lipa or Gail first?
Hey, it's hard. Okay.
Oh my God! A, B, C, D, E, F. He could handle the interruption.
But you know what, though? I appreciate that. And it's funny you point that out, because I think one of the things that I've noticed, I've had a really great run in radio. I'm really grateful for it. And the most recent thing that I did was I was co-hosting the TJ show in Boston, which was truly my dream job. I always wanted to be a co-host. And I think after a while, and this is not a reflection of who I was working with, it's a reflection of the radio industry, I think. And I see it changing, which I'm grateful for. But when you are a co-host and it's not your show, and I want to be very clear, I never wanted it to be my show. Okay. I only wanted it to be me as a co-host. But when you're in that position, your job is to build the other person up. Your job is to push that other person to the limits that they can go to, keep going and really like follow their vision. And I think after a while, especially like after I lost my job, I realized I don't really want to be putting out someone else's vision anymore. Like, I just want it to be mine. It needs to be my vision. And whether that's on radio or podcasting, or now hopefully teaching kids public speaking skills, like that to me is super satisfying. And it's something that like I am directing.
Well, and there you go. And what I'm saying is, one, obviously, I want you for every day you're willing to work here for free. And by the way, I will cut you in on the same deal that I'm giving Keith.
I owe you what, $900 now? No.
Yes, you could get $600 at a valuation of $1,800. Yeah. No, but I think everything you just said, and the nice thing about coaching, and the nice thing about working for yourself, and the nice thing about having somebody in your family who already has health insurance. Yes. Is you can just do one.
Yeah.
And then you could decide you like it or hate it. Offer it as a one-time session.
I know. I'm afraid to, but I need to do it. I have an email sitting in my inbox right now asking if I could do that. And I'm just afraid of I'm afraid of faking it. Like, I don't want anyone to think I'm a fraud. And I've talked to so many people about this idea, and they're like, you are the opposite of a fraud. You have a degree in this, you have a minor in this. Also, you have 13 years of experience in the number 1 market and the number 10 market in the country on radio. Like, I don't know why I'm afraid of it, but.
Well, you know what? I'll give you one, because I'm giving myself advice as much as I'm giving you. St. Patrick's Day, walked into a bar, saw a person I had a crush on, and for whatever reason, I did not feel like I deserved it. Now, the difference between me and you in that moment is when I fixate on having a crush on one person, is if the person says no, you have a no forever. You lose your maybe. In your case, right now, it's one person, it's one client.
No, you're right.
I mean, and honestly, you could take the money you make for the first one and buy the kid a GameStop gift card or whatever it is like now.
That's true if I mess up. No, you're right about that.
And frankly, if you take the I'm getting paid out of it, quality time with you has value. Like, I really do. Now, would I pay you?
Really nice.
Would I pay you to do this?
No, you're not.
If I had money, no, but for real, if this podcast were generating cash, I'd cut you in for the day.
I know. I appreciate that.
But hang on. But what I would say is, if it takes pressure off you, don't take the money. You know,
I never thought of that. Just like do a couple beta run with a few different kids.
Yeah. You know what? Do one for fun and say, in fact, if you're really that afraid of screwing up a kid, which believe me, I have somewhere between 12 and 19 nieces and nephews, depending on what day we're counting.
Okay.
And I say to you, I've screwed up a kid or two.
I already have one that I'm already
They survive.
Up, I guess.
Listen,
Yeah.
Sophie's screwing you up, man. She screwed up this podcast.
I'm sorry.
However, she is not screwing up the flow of music on KTU.
He wishes he programs KTU.
Now playing
his favorite.
Is it? I thought he was doing that one. Okay.
No, I know.
Well, you get what I'm saying, people.
No,
Whatever
I
it is.
know, I know.
WKNM in Pittsburgh.
No, he programs a lot of stations across the country. No, he loves it. I just don't want to interrupt him. The guy's had a rough morning.
I'm kidding. Back to you though. So here's my challenge to you.
Yeah.
If I text you next week, I want you to. Would you do me a favor today in the next 5 minutes? Write that person and say, how about we do one session? And I'd like to beta test with your kid for an hour. Is that okay?
That's it. Look, I wish I could shake your hand over Zoom, but
we're doing that? All right. Then deal, folks. You'll have a follow-up on this on Monday. Until then, good night, New Jersey.